Harcourt's Holmwood auction room. My name's Kyle Siebert. I'm one of two auctioneers working with you this morning. Mark McGoldrick is my good colleague. And on behalf of our CEO, Kyle Sutherland, Managing Director, Tony Jenkins, and the team here at Holmwood, it's great to have you with us. Now, the first thing we do on a Wednesday morning is to thank and acknowledge our property owners who are here with us today. We certainly appreciate and respect the fact that you have choice when it comes time to list your property. We're thrilled that you've chosen to list with Holmwood, and we wish you the very, very best here this morning. To the bidders and the buyers, we extend a similar sentiment. You know, this is a fantastic place to buy real estate. It is cash, it is transparent. Most importantly, it is unconditional. And that is key, of course, because if we don't sell property here in the auction room, we pass property in, and you do lose that exclusivity of opportunity. We then have to offer the property to the wider market. That includes those buyers in conditional situations, and my colleagues will confirm that competing with conditional interest is never ideal. So we would encourage you in your bidding. Now, the team is here ready to assist you with that. This is Hayden Broadbelt, Fendleton Branch Manager and business owner, also auction manager this morning. This is Luke Jansen, Training Manager, and also at your service this morning. If you need any assistance with your bidding, if you have any questions about paperwork, please don't hesitate to sing out to one of these two gentlemen. We'd be more than happy to help. Now, in just a short moment, we're going to offer you a wonderful catalogue of real estate. Each of the listing agents responsible for those properties will have furnished you with all of the necessary documentation and information in your preparation for this morning. That includes the auction contract, bidders and buyers, and on the front page of that contract, there is a conduct of auction. Those are the rules by which we operate. They're very straightforward and easy to understand, but we know some of you will be here for the very first time. We want to put you at ease, make you as comfortable as possible, so we'll go through the conduct briefly now. In the case of each property, the vendor has provided us with a confidential reserve price. Now, subject to that reserve price being reached or breached, the highest bidder whose bid we accept will be the lucky new owner. If the bidding doesn't quite reach that reserve price, bidders and buyers, that is not the end of the auction. Our practice at Holmwood is to pause. We move into one of our meeting rooms with the highest bidder and we'll offer that person the opportunity to purchase the property. Now, this is really crucial. On the odd occasion, during that discussion outside of the room, our sellers may say to us, look, Kyle or Mark, we're really happy with this negotiated price. We'd like to withdraw the property from the auction, withdraw it and sell it outside of the room without disclosing our reserve price. That is a vendor's prerogative, but when they exercise that prerogative, it can be very disappointing for the buyers who remain here in the room. So my advice is to avoid that disappointment. Simply make sure you hold the highest bid at all times. Now, as auctioneers, we can nominate the increments by which the bidding is raised. We can refuse bids if we feel they're not in the best interests of our owners. If there are any disputed bids, we'll simply go back to the last undisputed bid. And if any of my licensed colleagues are in the room bidding on behalf of buyers, we'll do our very best to point them out to you. Finally, if you are that lucky last purchaser, you have a couple of obligations. Of course, you pay your deposit, 10% of the purchase price, and you sign the contract. When you sign that contract, you are acknowledging that you've received a copy of the approved REA guide. Now, there is one point I should have made penultimately. You may hear the words vendor bid today. Ladies and gentlemen, a vendor bid is a bid made on behalf of the owner by the auctioneer. It's always well below the reserve price and it's always clearly identified to you, so you can bid against a vendor bid with confidence. Those are the rules, bidders and buyers. We wish you the very best of luck this morning with your endeavours. Time now to move to our first property, and the number one marble was drawn by John Fulton, of course from the Island 2 office just upstairs above us. John, grab a perch right over here. I know you've had the great pleasure of working with our good owner and their family. They've had 25 years at this remarkable address. It is number 3 Lulworth Lane in Westmoreland. It is offered to you, ladies and gentlemen, on an as-is-where-is basis. You bid on the basis that you've read and understood clauses 24 through 28 and the relevant disclosures. It is a freehold title. 3 Lulworth Lane, Westmoreland, 1,029 square metres more or less, and you settle on the 15th of September 2023. You may be working to a pre-agreed date. John, you described this in your marketing as an architectural gem. I couldn't agree more. It harkens back to a far more exciting time of Miami Vice. It is very, very cool in every way. Built by Clive Barrington, designed by Ian Cruz. It is just a hop, skip and a jump from the adventure park, all of the adventures of the Port Hills. We know it's got that Cashmere High School zoning. I just love the configuration inside. It's a great era of construction. Various spaces for every member of the family. The master is enormous. It enjoys, of course, that additional space as part of the turret. The turret, of course, includes the telescope at this stage. You don't need a telescope to see the upside, though, in buying in this location. It is really nicely tucked away in a street that I think is one of Westmoreland's best-kept secrets. It is really a great opportunity. The only question, John, that remains is who the new owner will be. So let's get underway here at 3 Lulworth Lane in Westmoreland. Thanks, John. Bidders and buyers, I'm in your hands. Opening bid or offer? Where do we say go? Don't forget all that garaging. You shout me a number and we'll get underway. Perhaps a little light, ma'am. You wouldn't start me off at, say, 500, would you? What about 3? Work with me. All right, I'll place a vendor bid at $300,000. No, I'll place a bid at $300,000. Welcome you back at $400,000 if you like. Best of luck this morning, bidders and buyers, at $300,000 of vendor bid. I look for $400,000. First call. $350,000, nice to see you, sir. Good luck today with your endeavours at $350,000. Perhaps you'll come in at $400,000 for me. At $350,000 I have. Once called at $350,000, and there's 400, was it, sir, at 400. At 400 now, where's 450? Would you say 450 for me, sir? At 400,000, first chance. Second call at 400,000. Third and final call at 400, and there's 450 now, and straight to 500. My man at the back, he's out in front at $500,000. Bids now against you at 500. First call, 550 now and 600. A good bid's a quick bid there at $600,000. We know the underlying value of this parcel. It is a whopping 1,029 square metres at $600,000 a bid. First chance at $600,000. I'll work with you, sir, at 620. What was that, sir? 650? 650, a nice strong bid there at $650,000. This side of the room, welcome to buy this morning at $650,000. All the actions in this corner at this stage at $650,000. Little bit of elbow grease, you add your own flair. This will be a remarkable home for you and your family. Certainly for your future purchases, though I couldn't imagine you selling at $650,000. And 655, just the 5. What's the response, sir? 670? 670, he adds 15. Might like to try something a bit bigger than $5,000 if you're going to shake this gentleman off, sir, at $670,000. This is a man who knows good property at 670. 670 is the level. Is there 700? At 670,000, first call. Second call. Third and final call at $670,000. Any better bid or offer? All right, folks, sir, I can't sell to you at this level at $670,000. That probably won't surprise you. We need to take a pause and have a conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, if there is any change here in the room, let us know. Auction is open at $670,000. Back with you very, very soon.
Top of the morning, hope you're all well. Just noting it is our final auction session of the winter, which is pretty exciting. So we've boxed away quite well. I think it's about time, isn't it? Look at that sun out there. We're in Canterbury. We're going to go to the centre of Christchurch here, right, to the diamond hard core of Merivale. Karina Gray has been getting that sign up in the Merivale Mall car park, which is good to see because we're in Cox Street, you know where we are, right in the centre of Merivale. And so lovely to have this proposition at 43 Cox Street. We love Cox Street. It's one of our favourite streets that we work in. So thanks to our selling team, and we appreciate the opportunity to represent you, as does Karina. 43 Cox Street in Merivale is a cross lease and freehold. The legal description on your agreement is unchanged, and you can be confident that you bid on that basis. We have had a slight change in settlement date, Wednesday the 20th of September. That's the date we work to now on the agreement. If you've sought out a different date that's been agreed in writing, good for you. We work with you, no problems at all. Take a look at the slides just as we run through a couple of aspects of the property. Very graceful, got style and presence, hasn't it? You certainly steer the ship from here. Just the proximity to all those good things is fantastic, and it's all go down at Merivale, we know that. But when you return to Cox Street, just a lovely sanctuary. It's so quiet, it's very, very peaceful. Like I say, there's a presence about the home. It's spacious. I love the big lounge. You've got to enjoy relaxing there. Your whole social group will have room to come and enjoy your hospitality as well with that distinct dining area. Out the rear, what a beautiful established garden. It's sheltered and private, very, very sunny, faces north, and a lovely sitting area there too. Through the kitchen to your Tuscan-style courtyard at the front. If you've been to the gym or done your yoga, then you might just take the lift up to the second floor, 3-bed, 2-bath. It's a little bit of a feature that. You'll enjoy that. Double internal access garaging, that's superb as well. But you know it's the position that we sell with gladly, and I think we all want to be in this part of town. So take your opportunity now at 43 Cox Street. Let's get underway. Over to you now. Someone's probably going to call out $1 million, I would say, in this area of town, without too much bother. You might be stronger, but a strategy. $1 million, welcome in, sir. Good luck to you. Standing next to Cindy Lee from our Harcourts team. At $1 million, I think $1.50 million would be the place to go here. First call at $1 million. Second call, just checking, Lynn Cawthorne, Harcourts Holmwood Property Management, just adjusting the earrings. At $1 million, third call. I'll take one vendor bid against you, sir, at $1.50 million, but there might be an opportunity coming up. You might say 1-1 for me, but I expect a bid will come from the floor in competition. At $1.50 million stays with the owner at that level at Cox Street. How about 1-1, sir, just for the right to go back in front, stay in touch. $1.75 million maybe might be more your style. At 1050 Cox Street, really distinguished, sophisticated property. At a 1050, what would you chip it up to? Maybe a 70? What do you reckon? You'd have both hands up there, sir, at that level, surely. $1.55 million, just my one bidder at this early stage. Could be you have the right to have a wee chit-chat. 1055, any better? First call, twice. Third call, Sue, you like bidding in these areas. You're going to say $1.70 million for me? Hamish, you've changed. At 1055, hey, Sue, you are my only bidder at this early stage. I'm not going to continue vendor bidding. I don't think there's any point in that. Let's have a pause. We'll come and offer you the opportunity. I'll just get the music back on and we'll come and have a chat.
Ladies and gentlemen, if I could have your attention, please. There's a good atmosphere in the auction room this morning. Thanks very much for joining us. And I should remind you, if you are thinking about renting a property out, if you need assistance in the property management realm, our very own Lynn Cawthorne, #1 in New Zealand for excellence, is in the room. If you have any questions, Lynn, could you stand up? Just give the room a wave, just so they can identify you. You will not find better assistance when it comes to questions around tenancies, rental returns, etc. Please talk to Lynn. Lynn, thanks very much. All right, bidders and buyers, we go now to #2 Colwyn Street. Thank you for your patience. This one is an absolute cracker. Jan Morley, the listing agent, she's not too bad either. I know she's really enjoyed working with our good owners, and they've absolutely loved living at this address. I think if you've been to the property, you'd understand why. It is a freehold title, 665 square metres more or less. Settlement date, the 13th of October 2023, that being your lucky day. And I say your lucky day because the first impression for me was just amazing. It is an absolute entertainer. The street itself, very, very quiet, Colwyn Street. The neighbours, by all accounts, are lovely people. You're through that front gate, and the first thing you see is that beautiful paved entertainment area. It is enormous. Excellent indoor-outdoor flow to the heart of the home. For our owners, it's been the favourite spot in the house. Plenty of parties and dinners and entertaining. The kitchen, just fit for a chef. The stainless steel bench tops, I think, ideal for preparation and clean-up. Bedroom accommodation, ample, good separation between the bedrooms and those living spaces. The bonus of that additional living space or study, I think, undeniable. The upside here is fantastic. Plenty of natural sunlight. We love this 1960s construction. Certainly gives you peace of mind. Jan, before I risk going on forever, let's get underway here at #2 Colwyn Street in Brindwa. Bidders and buyers, in your hands, opening bidder offer. Where do we say go? Is there $850 perhaps? Maybe that's a sensible place to start. Nice to meet you at $850,000. My lamp lighter, best of luck with your bidding today at $850,000. Don't forget Burnside High School zoning. Future Prime Ministers have lived in this address or in this zone at $850,000. First call. Second call. Third and final call at $850,000. Any better bidder offer? Folks, I'm going to place a vendor bid. It'll be my last at $875, a clear line in the sand. The value we know is north of that at $875. The bid's with me. Invite you to come in at $900,000, at $900 on the nod without hesitation. Knows good property at $900 first time. Twice the money now, $900. Third and final call at $900,000. Any better bid? Well, you appear to be my only bidder. What a lucky position. We need to have a conversation. I can't sell to you at this level. Auction is open. Folks, we're back with you very, very soon.
And gentlemen, eyes to the screen. You can see we've got our next auction commencing. There's a bit of negotiation happening at the moment. We'll have updates for you there. Alex Sneap from our St Albans office has had the privilege and pleasure of marketing number 9 Centaurus Road. Great address, isn't it? Right there in Cashmere. Take a look at some of those shots. It's an absolute beauty. We do say thanks to our sellers, and good to see the teams represented. Thanks very much for your instructions. Good campaign, Alex. As you would expect here at number 9 Centaurus Road. Cashmere, just a hop, step and a jump from those good shops, Thorrington Primary. Freehold estate, and it's a good sized section as well, 688 square metres, so that's got to give you peace of mind when you've got all that lovely freehold terra firma. Legal description unchanged, chattels are exact. Thursday the 14th of September. The daffodils will be well and truly through by then. That's when you're moving in, and you'll enjoy that beautiful deck and garden as you become the new owner at Centaurus Road. It's an area that is synonymous with lifestyle, an active lifestyle, and it's synonymous with quality real estate. And I think this is an ultra affordable opportunity for you to move into the area with those good school zones and good community. It's a cracker. It's down from the road. It's peaceful and private. Solid construction. It's from a great era. It's got some nice character touches, but it's been modernised beautifully. Crisp interior is how I'd describe it. Lovely big airy lounge, and the flow to that deck and beautiful garden is really quite exceptional. It's all north facing, so the sun is your friend. The lemon trees certainly enjoyed that. All year round, those lemons, I've been reliably informed. And Alex, he wasn't stealing them, he was allowed to take a few home, so he certainly did that. Anyway, I like the stout construction of the home. Kitchen is a feature for me, really jazzy, and it's got that great butler's pantry as well. That's a real feature. So those of you who are partial to the culinary practices, you'll have a great time there. It's well laid out, it is solid. There's some great amenities down there, excellent bakery, butcher, cafe. The school is a hop, step and a jump. Protocol in the afternoons might be a good spot for you. I've been prone to that one too. And if you love getting up in the hills, mountain biking, jogging, etc., you know this is a great spot to be. It's going to be easy for you to get in. Centaurus. I'm sure you're all bullish about the opportunity, so let's get underway. Number 9. Look at those timber floors. Hearty. Do I hear a 6? Perhaps? Take a 6. Tom Hardy, you're bidding for a buyer. Good to see you, sir. The Mirabelle office, Tom Hardy, an active man in the auction rooms and proving so today. Starts us away at 6. I think 20 would be a fair and reasonable increment. Ma'am, you've got to say that for me. I'm just at 600 at this early stage. First call, second call, looking to the rear of the room. 20 if you like. Third call. I'm going to exercise the right to bid on behalf of the owners, Tom. Just say 620, just to get us going a bit north and get close to that selling zone. You prepared to say 40? 640. Final vendor bid, ladies and gentlemen. Tom Hardy's bidder leads at 640,000. I'm not going to vendor bid anymore. If you're going to compete, now would be the time to do it. First chance, second call, third call is there 60. Tom, it is just you and I. We'll pause the auction. I'll give your people the opportunity on their own at this stage. We'll just leave it there, just not selling at 640. I'll be back and come and see you.
people knew her by her will, to make it whatever she put her mind to. Late night hours up the hill, serving coffee to strangers, talking about revenue. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg. I remember her in songs, decades old, but it doesn't matter. Stumble across old memories, try to recall before they all shatter. She kept dreaming of a world big enough for everyone, but she knew it must rain before it grows. She kept dreaming of the day butterflies survive the wheel, even though she got knocked down and never showed. Dear Lily, where'd you go? Where's your heart at? Why'd you fall back? Lately your afterglow is shining brighter, waking up an easy egg.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks very much for patiently waiting. If you are just joining us at the Holmwood auction room, welcome. To those joining us at holmwood.co.nz, a very good morning. Emma Luxton, good morning, from our Ireland 2 office just above us here, has really enjoyed marketing 63A Glandovey Road in Fendleton. It is a freehold title, a sizable 1,131 square metres more or less. Ladies and gentlemen, your settlement date, the 15th of September 2023. Of course, you may be working to a pre-agreed date. Emma, what I love about this home is that it is on a main arterial route, really convenient location, but it is perched way back on a rear section, absolute privacy and security. Inside, it is substantial. I just love those enormous windows, those concrete polished floors, those soaring pitch ceilings. It has a real sense of space. It has an absolute sense of grace as well. It is beautifully decorated, indoor-outdoor flow galore. You've got the bonus of that additional studio space. That could suit a number of family configurations. Upstairs, very ample bedroom accommodation. The master is undoubtedly an oasis, and it is really just quality at every turn. Fixtures and fittings of the highest order. I just think this is a sensational opportunity in a very prestigious location. So Emma, let's get underway. Here at 63A Glandovey Road in Fendleton, bidders and buyers. I'm in your hands, opening bidder offer. Who starts the bidding this morning? Not for sale at 2.5. Maybe that's a fair and reasonable place to start, is there 2.5. If you don't, buyers, I certainly won't hesitate on behalf of my owner. All right, then, a vendor bid at $2,500,000. A clear line in the sand at 2.5. Is there 2.6 or better? Don't let me limit you, though. At $2,500,000, first call. Second call at 2.5. Third and final call. 2,550. Christine Flynn on the phone with the buyer there, my licensed colleague, at $2,550,000. Where to from here, bidders and buyers, at $2,550,000. On the first call, second cobham third and final call. Don't forget those excellent school zones, of course, Christchurch boys, Christchurch girls, Cobham and Fendleton Primary as well. Where's 2.6? All right then, a vendor bid, Christine, at $2,600,000. I've got absolutely no hesitation at that level. My owners would sooner stay at 2.6. Where to from here? Would you say 2,650? First call. At 2,600,000. 2,650,000. At the back, but in the box seat at $2,650,000. First chance at 2,650,000. Second call. Third and final call at 2,650,000, a blue chip location. Superb, substantial property at 2,650,000. I'm going to place another vendor bid, Christine. It'll be my last at 2.7. Invite your folks to come back at 2,3/4 at 2,650,000. The bid is with my owner at 2,650,000, first call. 2.7, do beg your pardon, at 2,700,000. 2.75. 2.8, that's Richard Dawson. Licensed to sell at $2.8 million. First chance. And $850,000 now. And $2,950,000, I like that bid. That's a good bid at $2,950,000. Christine, do we go to 3 or more? Once called at $2,950,000. I'll work with you. I had 75 and there's 3. Question you've got to ask yourselves is, where do you find the next one? Properties like this do not come up very often at $3 million flat. Another 25, can I say, Christine? First chance. At $3 million, another 25,000. At $3,025,000 and 50 now. At $3,050,000. First time I know Richard's saying, hurry up, Kyle. At $3,050,000, second call. Third and final call at $3,050,000 and 60. Just 10 on top, no problem at all. 75. There's $3,075,000. He's a quick bidder, Christine, but you know, you'll tell your clients he's a professional. That could be the last dollar. There is one way to find out at $3,075,000. First chance. 80 now. Straight to 3.1? 3,110. Don't take my advice. Yours is better. At $3,110,000. First chance. Big decisions being made on the telephone here. At $3,110,000. Second call. Third and final call. It is certainly not, but you will be the first person to know, Christine. At $3,110,000. If there's no further bidding, Christine, I will have a conversation with Richard and his clients at $3,110,000. Any better bid or offer? Last chance. All right, Christine, with all due respect, oh, there it is at $3,115,000 and another 10 on top at 125. At $3,125,000, you're enjoying this, sir. At $3,125,000. At $3,125,000. First time at $3,125,000. We'll give Christine and her clients plenty of time. They're on the telephone. Second call at $3,125,000. Third and final call at $3 1/8 million. Not bad, Tony. It is half the job, Tony. Any better bid there, Christine? Another 10? All right, quick pause. Stick around. We need to have a quick conversation, Richard, outside of the room. Folks, auction is open at $3,125,000. We are back with you very, very soon. For your patience. There's been a good discussion outside of the room. I'll turn your attention back to 63A Glendovey Road in Fendleton. We left the room on a live bid at $3,125,000. Quick discussion about that figure. My owners have said, look, at that price, Kyle, we are on the market and selling for $3,125,000 only. Bidders and buyers, final chance. I sell away today. These good people, their names go on the title if there's no further bidding. And there's $5,000, and beg your pardon, and 10 at 40, at $3,140,000, and selling, and 15 hour, $3,160,000. $70, $185. You might like to put a bid in, sir. You're loving this. At $3,185,000. Auction is a great place, sir, at $3,185,000. Bids against you there, Christine, and your lovely clients at $3,185,000. Perhaps they round me up to 3.2. No problem at all. It's more than what I had. At $3,190,000, you are now in front, and 3.2. 3.2 and selling. As we enter the valley of no return at $3,200,000. Might be 10, 20 years before this property comes back to the market at 3.2. I'm selling. First call, 205 and 210. $210 the bid first time. Second call at 210. Third and final call at $3,210,000. Have I found my winner? Another 5,000 and 220. That wasn't 20 on top, was it, Richard? 220. Better double check at $3,220,000 and leading. Possibly buying at $3,220,000 if there's no further bidding here. Christine, tell your clients, perhaps come back in a couple of weeks, they might have to pay more. Now's the time to strike at $3,220,000. We're on the market and selling. Once, twice, third and final call at $3,220,000. Christine, we've got to give due respect to these good people here. Quickly now. Another 5. 35. And that's 10 on top. Good bid, Richard, at $3,235,000. A bit of a tongue twister for the auctioneer too, at 3,235. Don't think 5's going to do it, Christine. Perhaps they round me up. Maybe 250. Permission to sell. My job is to mitigate your regret there, Christine. Let your clients know at $3,235,000. Are they absolutely sure? First call, second call, third and final call at $3,235,000. Property is going. It is going. It is gone and sold. Thanks very much to our owners for the opportunity. All the best with your next chapter. To our purchasers, congratulations. Underbidders, commiserations. You're in good hands. And that concludes the auction at 63A Glendovey Road. I will take you back now to Brindwa. And to Colwyn Ave, if you could, Amy, just on the screen. Number 2, Colwyn Ave in Brindwa. We've had some good discussion outside of the room. We have had an increase in that bid to $1 million. Not quite for sale at that level. So we are going to price the property just a touch north of that at $1,030,000. Jan, I know we're in agreement. This is a fabulous home, really quite spacious, permanent material construction. Chef's Kitchen, absolutely gourmet, and we know the benefits of this location. We priced it at $1,030,000. Ladies and gentlemen, call Jan Morley today. Have a look, you'll be most impressed. Property is passed in, and we are back with you very soon. Just one moment.
That's an exciting one. Just bear with. And I'm going to invite the lady in blue here, wearing the Harcourts brand proudly, Liz, as you always do on auction day, always looking sensational, working from our Maryvale office, of course, and representing the good team at Rosefern Limited. Thanks for joining us online, guys. We appreciate the opportunity. Here at Condell Ave, we love Condell Ave, one of our really, really important and busy areas. And we know people love living there. This is the last opportunity in the complex, but the proposition that we offer you is far from complex. It's simple because it's a brand new townhouse that we offer you. It's been beautifully spec'd, beautifully built, and very proudly marketed by Liz in that Brynwa, Papanui area. The beautiful thing about number 260 Condell Ave is that it's a freehold tenure. So that's genius because it is the strongest form of land ownership in New Zealand, as we all know. The legal description's accurate, and the good news is that we've got all certificates, all code compliance certificates are in, and you are ready to go. We've got a 10 working day settlement, so I calculate that to be around about the 13th of September, on or around the 13th of September this year. So that's exciting. You'll be in a jiffy as well, you might. And it's just tantalisingly waiting for you. Brand new. As I say, beautifully spec'd, freehold tenure, permanent material. That extra space, glorious open plan living with the integrated kitchen. The quality that's gone into the kitchen is exceptional with the quartz bench tops, Fisher and Paykel appliances. So you know they wanted just to do justice to the good folk of Condell Ave and the nice type of people that live here. I think the collaboration between indoor and outdoor living is a feature. Of course, that big Quila deck just faces north and those doors just stack back beautifully. So roll on the warmer days. Both bedrooms and bathroom are absolutely beautifully designed, and you'll love the colour schemes in there. Big, deep carpeted internal access garage, which is a bonus in this part of town. Sunny and private, Northlands, Northlink, and not too far from the Maryvale Mall either. Thanks, Liz. We'll get underway here at number 60 Condell Ave, number 2 in the complex, but it is the final opportunity for you to join in. So start us where? That is the question. We thought a mid-5 would be a savvy bid to start, maybe even a tad cheeky. You tell me. My suggestion, 550. You tell me where you see value, we'll work with you. Okay, vendor bid at 550, we won't hesitate. I think this stands out among this type of property group at 550. Look at that bathroom. Beautiful tiling throughout, lovely vanity. Second call, 550. Third call, you'll be bathing in sunshine on that deck at 550. Did I hear 70 anywhere? I'll take a vendor bid at 570, but I put you on notice. At 570, I want to see 90, maybe even a 6. Second chance. Third call, beautifully constructed. Stack those doors back. Liz, they're not putting their hand up for me. It's disappointing for me, but I know they'd probably prefer talking to you, so that's fine. Hey, we've got a good market price. 679,000 is the figure that we can now price the property at with confidence. The guys want to get it done, so take the opportunity and you be the lucky one that mops up this last one in the complex. You'll love living here. Priced at 679. Good luck, Liz, in that next campaign. You won't need too much luck. Just keep that phone on. Amy, could we go back to 9 Centaurus Road, please, because I've got an update for you there. We're having some good discussions. Alex Neat is our lead marketing consultant working with your vendors. Look, we paused at 640,000. Our bidder was working with Tom Hardy. We've graciously had an increase and that bid stands. Just Tom, just to confirm for me, 695,000, and I've just had instructions, Ash, from Cam and yourself, that we're going to sell at that figure. 9 Centaurus Road, to these lovely people at $695,000. Very happily sold. Well done. Kyle, I'm going to invite you back up. I'm just going to go and keep working on Cox Street. We won't be too far away with an update for you there. So carry on the good work, sir.
Thank you, Mark. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for our last offering of the day. It is number 18 Glenroy Street in Woolston. John Fulton, again from our Island 2 office. He's been a wonderful addition to our team. He works very hard for his clients. And this is an absolute peach, your second offering of the day, a freehold title, a whopping 857 square metres more or less. You don't see sections of that size every day. And settlement day is the 15th of September 2023. Of course, you may be working to a variation. This home has undergone a stunning renovation. It is absolutely gorgeous inside. We love the character of that exterior. It fits in, blends in perfectly into the character of the neighbourhood. The neighbourhood, by all accounts, just lovely, great neighbours. This sizable section offers plenty of outdoor entertainment space. You can do some good backyard cricket in the backyard. It's got the bonus of that studio space as well. 4-car garaging. Again, very, very unique in the current market. Inside, again, beautiful blend of colours in the decor. I love the choices in terms of carpet, paint colours, the granite bench top in the kitchen. It is a real entertainer. The flow to that outdoor entertainment area, just stunning. The bedroom accommodation, really sizable, and there's fantastic separation, so it offers everyone in the family privacy, and I would suggest sanity too in this modern age. So let's get underway here at 18 Glenroy Street in Woolston. John, thanks very much. Opening bidder offer, bidders and buyers, where do we say go? What about a vendor bid then at $550,000? A vendor bid at $550,000. I look for $575,000. At $550,000, the bid's with me. First call. Second call. Very popular area. In fact, its popularity increases every single year. The upside here undeniable at $550,000. Second, third call at $550,000. John, I'm going to place another vendor bid then at $575,000. Invite you to come back at $600,000, folks. At $575,000 bid remains with my owner. Surprisingly spacious, this home. Again, 4-car garaging. Where do you find the next one at $575,000? Once, twice, third and final call. John, I could bid again on behalf of the vendor, but I know you've got people to talk to on a conditional basis. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to increase that bid and price the property at $649,000. To be clear, that is 857 square metres of freehold land, very sizable bedrooms, a great blend of panache and practicality at $649,000. I think it is a no-brainer. Call John Fulton this afternoon. Property's passed in. Back with an update very soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I've got another update for you now, this time in Westmoreland. We go back to 3 Lulworth Lane. There was some good discussion outside of the room and an increase in that bid to $800,000. Good discussion with our owners at $800,000, not for sale today. So we are going to pass the property in and offer it to the wider market. This is a property in as-is, whereas condition it is offered to you that way. I think you'll be actually quite surprised at how good a condition this home is, relatively speaking. The upside, the potential here is absolutely stunning. You really could do wonders with this if you make it yours. So I recommend you give John Fulton a call this afternoon. The area, just sensational. Give him a call, get up there to the property, have a look. I think you'll be very, very impressed indeed. Property's passed in. And again, we'll have an update on our final property for you in just a moment.
Right, my final act of the winter at Harcourt's Holmwood, and I think it bodes well. Look, we've had a great discussion with our good man working with Cindy. Sue, you've graciously increased your bid, and to buy the property at 43 Cox Street, just to call out 1,267,500, if I had it correctly, graciously increased. Yes, this is a good one. Thank you, Hamish. And just from the owners' teams, Bob, we can say that 43 Cox Street is going to sell to this good gentleman here, 1,267,500. Well done, gone and sold. Congratulations. Good stuff, Karina Gray. Steady campaign, Karina. That was excellent. Thanks to Bob and to Don. Simon, thank you for your assistance. Cindy and Jamin concludes my input.